Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We are here tonight for some Category 1 racing action around the Palisades Village.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning, I need a big change, only feels like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1.
He goes second two! Oh my goodness!
Gee, she went wide.
Oh, he's run wide and goes down!
Oh my!
Oh no! No! You can't do that!
You see that steering wheel? What that is.
Fuzzy is somehow keeping it on the track surface! The spectacular drive, and he will take his first win in the top flight of Sector 1.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We are here tonight for the season finale of Season 12. It is, of course, Category 2 here at Laguna Seca. My name is Lenosis, and joining me in the commentary box tonight is your Category 2B race director. It's Boybagum. How are we doing tonight, Boybagum?
I'm all right, Leno. How are you?
Yeah, very well. I think couple of mixed strategies potentially on the cards. A nice track that promotes a nice technical handling car. Not many overtaking opportunities, but you have to get it right. It's a track where you make a mistake, it loses you a lot of time and it punishes you hard. So maximum concentration. No real brakes on this track, so it's gonna be a tight, close race, and I think we're gonna have a good one. This is our track map for tonight. It is, of course, Laguna Seca. It's a standard round to finish off our season. That includes tyre usage and fuel usage of 3 times tyres and 2 times tyres, 3 times fuel, I should say. 4 litres per second refuel rate, and the available compound tyres are the soft and medium compound. The format tonight is a 10-minute qualifying followed by a 32-lap race. 3.6 kilometers around this, around 11 turns at Laguna Seca. As that strategy graphic shows, there's 2 potential strategies on the cards today. A medium with a split down the middle, or if you go long on the mediums at the start, you can come home strong on the softs. We saw that strategy from a couple last week, but yeah, it's going to be a massive game of trying to save your tyres. I think that's going to be the theme of tonight's race. But yeah, should be a good one. We'll jump into the point situation as I believe in Category 2 it might already be wrapped up. I'll just get a confirmation on that. And I do this every week. I apologize, guys, but I cannot actually read the points graphic. So I'll have a look in a second. Okay, so Daz is leading the way in the points. I apologize, guys. I really cannot read this. This is my bad.
I've got it here if you need me as well.
Okay, I think I've got it just about. Okay, so the points are as follows. Okay. So Daz leads the way in Category 2B. He has a 41-point gap to Dobrev in second. So barring any issues, that should be the championship wrapped up for Daz. So yeah, congratulations to Daz. Bit of a quiet one for him tonight, I think. Just get the car home. Dobrev P2 there. Wartime in third. Killer on the Loose fourth. Renegade fifth. Aussie Sim Racing sixth. Prua 7th. Good Doc 8th, King Oscar 9th, Black Sugar 10th, Level at 1 11th, Bangers Mash in 12th, Keza 13th, and Archangel is 14th in the Category 2B Championship. So what do you say we get started for the second last qualifying session of Season 12, Boybagum?
Oh yes, absolutely. So yeah, pressing that let's say a big white button now, and I'll press it now.
Thank you, Boybagum. As the qualifier is about to begin, it is of course Category 2B, brought to you by Adelaide Ceramic Coatings. We're about to head to the track as the drivers make their way to the cars. And we are a go on the second last qualifying session of Season 12 as they all form into the fast lane to exit the pit lane. As it looks like Prua will be the first driver on the track tonight. He makes his way out of the pits.
A lot of cars really close together. Looks like Wartime's a bit off there.
Yeah, Renegade just head of this pack here. Good Doc, third driver out on track at the moment, followed by Killer on the Loose. Wartime just behind as well. Archangel behind Wartime. Black Sugar there, the 7th driver out on track tonight. Keza 8th. Brevin 9th. King Oscar 10th, Daz 11th, Aussie Sim Racing there in 12th, and we have Malevolent One who has left the pits in 13th there. But it will be Prua who is most likely going to be the first driver to set a lap tonight. Into the
The
final
sleep pack is a
corner.
bit close for my liking, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens here.
Be a little bit of drama here.
Yeah.
They seem to have sorted themselves out as they make their way onto this first flying lap.
Yeah, seems like it. Into the Andretti hairpin here. It's really easy to miss your braking point and go wide due to the downhill nature of the track.
Especially with this tailwind down towards that turn 2 as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're gonna get a big boost. Not big, but a boost regardless.
Definitely changes your braking point.
Yeah.
It's true. It looked like a very tidy first sector for him. Renegade just waiting in the
Turn
wings
5.
here as well.
Oh, it looks like D-Rev is on the wrong compound again. Was it D-Rev? I think it was D-Rev.
Yeah. Up the hill now towards the corkscrew. 8 on the brakes for Prua. To turn down the hill nice.
Goes out
The final
wide
sector.
to set himself up.
Nibbles at the sausage curb there. The apex of turn 9 through turn 10. Looked like a very tidy lap, but you see the 2 drivers behind him in the Mercedes. They've looked like they're almost gaining on Prua over that lap. So interesting to see what lap he sets. What's going to be the first benchmark? 125.1. Renegade, a 10th down. Killer on the loose to P2. Good Dog next across the line goes 4th. Archangel will get overtaken by Wartime. 4th for Wartime, 7th for Archangel. Black Sugar to P5. Next will be Keza to cross the line.
There was a bit of a suboptimal exit there, and I think he's messed up somewhere because it looks like it's a 35.
Yeah, King Oscar will be... No, he won't be the next driver as our timing...
And there it is!
Wow.
That 24.4.
Boom! That's straight to the top of the times there. Champion of this category. Not
Pending
slowing down for
penalties.
anyone. Yeah.
Alright, looks like the Brev is doing his first hot lap right now.
Level at 1 goes to P2 there on the front row of the grid. 14 thousandths ahead of Prua. And King Oscar with a 149, so he's had a mishap somewhere as well.
Oh, and there's somebody. Oh, Daz is sputted off at what is this? Turn 5.
Yeah, he has 2. Can't even find him on the camera. Oh wow, he's on the inside. That's why we couldn't find him.
Yeah, I think he probably took in a bit too much gravel on the outside of the exit of turn 5. Really easy to do.
We'll have a look on
And
the
Dylan-
LJ Media Action replay. He
Go ahead.
rounds that corner and yep, exactly as you say, clips the grass on the outside and it spears it to the inside. Not much you can do about that. Has to carry on with his day.
And while that is happening, Wartime pulls a 24.6, goes into P2, Kill on the Loose with a 25.1 as Aussie Sim Racing Renegade, Black Sugar come into the pits for a new set of boots. Malevolent One comes in as well.
A pretty tidy lap from Wartime, who still looking for his first win of the season. He's always been up top, always been in the conversation, but unable to pinch that win this season so far. Dobrev, P3, great lap from him. Of course, earlier in the season, got his first Sector 1 win, and it came when he played his Joker as well.
Yeah.
Wartime, very good lap from him. I imagine he's 4.5 tenths down. He heads through turn 9. 6-minute mark, 4 minutes left in this session. I imagine we'll see him into the pits. No, he goes around again.
No, he doesn't.
Brewer and Killer currently in the pit lane. goes Aussie Sim Racing a little bit sideways through turn 5 there. Renegade down in P8. Sure, he has more in the tank. Probably not his best first flyer there, 25.3. Sure, he has more on that one.
Yeah.
Normally
As
Red
Daz
Bull's-
comes into the pits.
Yeah, there's still time to throw a new set of tyres on.
That was a bit of a suboptimal exit from Renegade on turn 2.
Dobrev!
Whoa,
Wow.
hello!
Top of the times for Dobrev, gets it by 200ths of a second over Daz. With just 3
Did we see a
minutes remaining
23?
in this session. Or we could. I mean, Daz throwing on some fresh rubber. 4 tenths to go for a 23. It could happen. Great lap from Dobrev to get his Corvette into provisional pole position.
And it looks like someone has gone off at turn 5 again. Who was that? Oh, can't find him. Sorry. Oh, and Malevolent Ones spun it at turn 2. He exited turn 2.
Yeah. We'll have a look on the LJ Media Action replay, see if we can catch that one. See what happened here for him as he came down the hill, stamped on the brakes, and with that tailwind just unsettled the rear of the car, maybe. Oh, tries to get on the... Wow! That is a very strange one. So, maybe a little deep into the second turn, and tried to get on the get on the gas on the exit, and then just kind of started to come around on him, and he just overcorrected and ended up in the gravel trap there.
So just a bit over eager.
Yeah. As Dobrev quite a while down on his best there. Black Sugar manages to go P4 with a great lap at 24.6. As Daz rounds the final corner.
I think this might be the last one. Well, no, I think he's got 2 more attempts at it.
No, I
Daz
think
has got
that's
2 more
it for
attempts
him.
at it.
We're going to
Well,
ride
it's
on
going to be
board
very
with
close.
him as he barrels down towards turn 2. Late on the brakes. Gets it turned in. Very tidy line through there. Maybe a little conservative on exit.
Could have used a bit more track there on the left, but he's in P2 right now, so he's... Oh, he's up by 0.05.
Feels like an eternity waiting to get on the throttle at turn 4 there.
Absolutely.
Into turn 5, late under brakes.
Little dab of the brakes.
Towards the kink. Turn 6. Oh, runs a little wide. Maybe
Rahal.
loses a little bit of time.
Now
Up
into the
towards the
corkscrew. This
corkscrew.
one's very important. Guess the first one.
Oh,
The
that's
second one,
tidy.
that looks good.
There's 3 more corners to
Ooh.
go. Off camber the corner, this one. It wants to suck you to the outside of the track. Turn 10. Dips it in. Very nice. Last corner. What can he pull? He just needs 200ths of a second.
Can this be it?
Down towards the line. No, he's not going to
No.
get there.
But he's got one more. He's got one more in it.
As Wartime's down, so he's not going to improve. As we have someone off the track there. Not too sure who it is. It is Malevolent One who's gone off again. See if we can catch him on the LJ Media Action replay. Turn 9, clips the curb, rear end comes round, and down the escape road. And we'll rejoin the track. As first few drivers to complete their laps here. Pruitt, he could be on a lap here.
Renegade's on the 24.5.
Pruitt doesn't improve, neither does Wartime. Killer on the Loose doesn't improve as well. Next will be Malevolent One, who is well and truly down. Here comes Dobrev on old tyres. I don't think he's going to get
that
there.
Yeah, no.
No improvements. So I think Daz and who's behind him there are the only two drivers left on a lap. It is the other CP car of Aussie Sim Racing. Daz rounds the
that's a
final
bit wide.
corner. This is going to be close for him. 24, no, can't quite get there. And Aussie Sim Racing, oops, I clicked the wrong button, I apologise everybody. Wow, what a session. So Dobrev takes pole position in the final race of Category 2B. As we'll have a look at the qualifying results in a moment's time. Here is how they will line up on the grid. Dobrev with a 124.4 and a pole position to his name. Daz there, second place in the other Corvette. 200ths astray. Renegade came very close to pole. Less than a tenth away, but can only amount to a P3. Wartime takes 4th place for tonight. Black Sugar in 5th. Brewer will be starting from 6th. Kill on the Loose is 7th. Malevolent 1 in 8th. Aussie Sim Racing 9th. King Oscar 10th. Kezra 11th. Good Doc 12th. And Archangel will be starting from 13th tonight. So, what are your thoughts on that qualifying session there, Boy Begum?
That was a lot more topsy-turvy than I thought it'd be. Felt very... You felt like you didn't know who was gonna rise up and who's gonna fall down in this one.
Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't much improvement up and down the grid. We saw a couple of improvements late on, but most of the fastest times from these guys came about that midpoint of the session. So, Brev, I think still with still 5 minutes remaining in the session, he popped in that pole lap. So, maybe half expecting that lap to tumble, but it didn't, and he's starting on pole. What are your predictions for this upcoming race here, Boy Begum?
It's gonna be, I'd say, if there's gonna be somebody that's gonna win this race, it's either gonna be Dobrev or Daz, because from what I've known from those two over this season, they've put in the work regarding to managing their car in a race. So I wouldn't count Renegade out either. So I'm hoping for a close, nice and tight race tonight.
Yeah, I think on race pace, the Mercedes definitely is the quicker car around here. So we'll have to see how this plays out, whether the saving strategies of Dobrev and Daz will be enough to hold off the charging Mercedes in Renegade, Wartime, and Black Sugar just behind, I should say. So what do you say we get started for 32 laps of Laguna Seca here tonight, Boy Begum?
Yep. All right. So for the second last time in season 12, let's do this.
Here we go. The button has been pressed. The drivers make their way to their cars.
And while you're at it, viewers, please like and subscribe.
As everyone is lining up and waiting. As the light sequence begins. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're out and racing here for the final time at Laguna Seca. So they barrel down towards the first and second turns. It looks like Daz gets the jump. Dobrev may fall to second here. Can he hang it around the outside? Late under brakes. Dobrev is going to try around the outside.
Watch out for
Renegade
Black Sugar.
past both of them. Through goes Renegade
Oh
up
my-
into P1 as they've kept it
What a
nice and
move.
tidy. Renegade manages to get down the inside of Daz. Dobrev down to 3rd. Daz holds 2nd. As the field make their way through turn 5. 4, sorry, I should say, as they're approaching turn 5 now.
Looks like
What a-
Malevolent One's lining up a pass, but he has a 0.5 second penalty. Not sure where he got that from.
Yeah, very interesting. Where do you pick up a half-second penalty in the opening stages of this race?
Probably cutting to the left where the pit exit is.
Late under brakes into the chicane. Oh, is there a bit of contact there? I think Dobrev and
Oh, there's a lot more
going
contact.
together. Does everyone make it through cleanly? I think just about.
Oh!
Oh!
Dobrev's off!
That's not good from the pole set. Oh, back across.
Oh,
the
there's
track.
contact!
That could be a safety car intervention.
That is a safety
Whoa.
car intervention. You are right.
As the VSC has been called. As the field will neutralize. As Renegade must be absolutely fuming as he had a 3-second lead, 4-second lead over. Oh, what is happening? As there's all sorts going on. As Wartime is, I think he might be redressing, actually, Wartime here.
Yeah.
I'd say that's what is happening, but the rest of the field is going to have to form up to Renegade, who is doing the right thing, by the way. He is just holding his 80Ks, and here is the field. So I'd say that's what caused that confusion then, was Wartime was intending to redress that position. I'm not sure. Oh, there was a bit of a lag spike there from the level at 1, and Wartime just hit him and stopped dead. But yeah, wow. That was a crazy opening lap.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, Laguna Seca, delivering Laguna Seca stuff, am I right?
Yeah. So while we've got the chance, we might see if we can catch that on the LJ Media Action replay. See what happened here. So they came through the corkscrew as it was Dobrev that it happened to. So what happened here for Dobrev? So he tried to hang it around the outside of Prua, slipped off the track. And what happened here? What has happened? Why did Wartime redress the position? Oh, I believe that he had redressed the position because he overtook after the VSC call. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yes, he overtook them after the VSC call and then redressed his position.
Oh, there's a bit of a concertina effect in the corkscrew at the back. Bit weird.
So Dobrev getting a little bit over-ambitious through turn 9, and that led to him falling to the back of the pack, unfortunately. Currently P12, but Renegade will be resuming the race from here for us as he rounds the final corner, trying to find the right point to jump. He goes. No, he doesn't.
Wait, no, he's not going. He's not going. Now he goes.
He goes now.
Oh, I think that was a good strat from him. He's got a pretty good gap.
We're back to full race speed. Do they make it through this lap cleanly? This is looking like a much nicer start.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have seen the test starts. Anyways.
As Renegade holds the lead by half a second over Daz. It was a good safety car restart for Renegade.
You're gonna have to help me out with the gaps, because I think my my game's gone on strike. Because I see P1 and P2 have a gap of 20.7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think that's correct. As Wartime looking very racy here on Malevolent 1 as they approach the kink. He isn't going to be able to do it at the kink. That would be a very brave move. But he gets the run on Malevolent 1 up the hill. They're door to door. Has to back out of it. This time through the corkscrew, they look a lot more tidy. And that is lap number 3 of this race completed. A much nicer kind of lap. That's what we like to see, as the whole field makes it through, pointing in the right direction.
As level 1 bit squirrely.
Archangel put a move on Good Doc there into the final corner. Down towards turn 2. Renegade extends that gap over a second now. Runs a little bit deep. But that's probably the one corner on the track where running a little deep isn't the worst thing ever, as you just sort of round out your line a little and get a better exit down towards turn 3. It's not the end of the world. Obviously not the fastest, but still, it's not race ending.
You get a good exit out of it, though.
Yeah. Malevolent 1 still defending from Wartime. Holds on to P4. Wartime P5. Black Sugar P6 at the moment. Killer on the loose 7. King Oscar in 8th, Keza 9th, which he started a while down the pack, I believe. So great taking advantage of.
Bit of a slide.
Oh. Must be something about that tune for Dobrev. He's not gelling too well with it in race trim. Qualifying trim, it was an absolute rocket ship for him, but come race time, and he didn't seem to be enjoying it too much. Around the final corner. As Renegades opened up the taps, 1.5 seconds over Daz now. Maybe a strategy card from Daz early on. So, Boy Begum, can you confirm for us whether or not we have a mixed compound on the grid? Or is everyone running the same compound of tyre? As Wartime slips on by Malevolent 1 at turn 3.
All of them are riding mediums, but one. And that one is Black Sugar, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too competitive at the moment. Maybe hoping that he could get a couple laps of life out of those tyres and maybe make up a position or two before he pits. Although, having that safety car intervention at start, I wonder if that changes some of these guys' race strategies, having a little more fuel in the cars, a little less heat through the tyres, which means that they're going to be able to go longer into this race and potentially throw on a soft tyre at the end. Maybe lap 22, 23 potentially?
Yeah, that seems like a good shout. That's when I pitted in 1B last week, so...
Yeah. That's the thing with the safety car. I don't think we've seen it much this season, shaking up strategy at all, really. However, the potential is there, and I think this is the kind of race where you really can shake up your strategy with that safety car, as you're relying on tyres so much that just that reprieve, that relief on the tyres and fuel, you can get a little bit further into the race and open up your options a little bit more.
Yeah.
Brewer currently holding on to P3, the final spot on the podium. It is, of course, his birthday today, so can everybody in the chat wish Brewer a big happy birthday? I think he'll think that it's going to be a great birthday present if he can come home with a podium tonight. Dare I say a race win as well, and 3.6 seconds off Renegade in P1 there. He's also playing his Joker card tonight, as it is the final round, and he has yet to play it tonight. This season, I should say. Wartime is on an absolute charge as well, as he's closing up to the back of Brewer. He's actually purple at the moment. Oh, as somebody is tumbling down the order. They've gone off
what's
the
happened here?
It is Malevolent 1. Oh dear. After some bad issues in qualifying, he drops to the rear of the field and is going to have to deal with a P13 recovery drive. Catch that on the LJ Media Action replay.
Oh, and Keza goes a bit wide.
Stamps on the brakes. Don't think there was any contact from Killer there. No, he was nowhere near him. Just the car bottomed out, speared into that inside wall on the right-hand side, and unfortunately has to pay the price. Oh, as he's going again. There's a four-wheel power slide from Malevolent 1, potentially overheated tyres from his spin at the corkscrew a few corners earlier. 1.3 seconds separating Renegade and Daz still. Brewer has mirrors full of Wartime at the moment.
Oh, and it looks like there's a change for the lead. Daz goes into P1.
How has Daz gone into P1 there?
He got the overtake done through the corkscrew.
But there was a second and a half between them. We'll have a look on the LJ Media Action replay here. What has happened to Renegade? Oh, that is what has happened to Renegade. Very wide off at the kink. And yeah, that's where the second and a half lead went, as Daz threw it down the inside of the corkscrew. One mistake from Renegade. That's what I'm talking about. This race is very punishing. It's a punishing track.
Yes.
You go off the track and you lose all your momentum. Very lucky to only lose one position there, Renegade. That could have been a lot worse for him. As Daz continues on in the lead of the race. Renegade not giving up yet though, as he is purple through the first sector. Brewer still got mirrors full of Wartime, who is trying to get into the leader, into third place I should say, onto the podium. Up the hill through the kink. Gonna be hard for Wartime to get by though. The Jag has superior straight line speed. And around here, overtaking opportunities are few and far between.
Variety of lines taken through turn 9. Some of them going out very wide, and some of them coming in from the center. So
yeah, it's a bit of a weird one with that off-camber entry. You don't want to run too wide as the track sucks you to the outside, but you want to sort of plant yourself wide enough to get a good run into 10, but also not too wide where you fall off the track basically. So, as we see a move for the lead here, Renegade wanting to throw it down the inside of Daz into turn 2, but doesn't open up for him.
Looks like Daz is saving fuel right now. He's nowhere near the red line of that Corvette. Big slide from Renegade there.
But he thought he might have had a run into turn 5 there. Up towards the kink. Black Sugar getting drawn into that podium battle as well.
Oh, here comes Wartime. He's side by side with Brewer into the corkscrew. Does he do it? No, he does not.
Deep under brakes for Brewer. And just to hold off the attack from Wartime. I think that was Wartime's best opportunity to get by so far. Not clinical enough in his overtaking. As the battle for the top 5 is now separated by just 3 seconds. As Dobrev is up to 7, and he's less than 10 seconds off the lead here. Dobrev has driven spectacularly in this opening stint after the safety car restart.
Only problem is his tires are looking worse for wear compared to the others.
Yeah, I can imagine so. I mean, even then, that should still be able to get you well past the halfway mark.
Yeah.
Essentially had 2 laps of no...
Oh wait, hold your horses. I think it's Black Sugar up to P3.
Wow. How has he done that?
Oh, and there's a spin! There's a spin! Contact!
That has all gone wrong for Wartime there. How has that happened? As
oh my goodness, that went from 0 to 100.
Yeah, we'll have a look on the replay. We'll unpack all of what just happened. So, Brewer and Wartime were neck and neck through turn 4. Brewer runs a little wide. Wartime runs a little wide. Black Sugar had the run, overtook both of them on the run down to 5. Then, Wartime was their contact. Oh, I don't know. It's hard to tell from that angle. I wish we could have another angle there, but I think maybe Brewer was leaning on his rear quarter panel. I think it could be a busy day in the steward's office, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Wartime down to 8th. As somebody is in the pits. It is Malevolent One. I believe technical issue for him, so he's retiring the car here tonight. Yep, between the 2 leaders at the moment is still 3/10 between Daz and Renegade. Looks like we've got a bit of a battle pack down the bottom of the field here between Archangel, Keza and Good Dog. So they're having a nice little battle for 11th at the moment. up front. Renegade not giving up the toe to Daz just yet. Still eager to try and get by, but the straight line difference between the Corvette and the Mercedes is almost night and day. So I think Renegade, he's going to have to wait for a mistake from Daz if he wants to try and nip on by.
Or try and feel safe to get the jump on the pits, especially with this pit lane. It takes a long time
Yeah.
to get back to driving.
Turn 1, turn 2. Quite a narrow line from Daz there, but gets a nice exit.
Meanwhile, at the back, looks like this small battle pack for 10th is showing no signs of stopping right now. Archangel holding off Keza.
Looks like he has the run on Keza down towards turn 5, but Keza
bit
able
of
to
leaning.
defend that position. This thing's still reasonably tight for the best of the rest here. Through a P4, kill a P5 and to rev up to P6 after that wartime misfortune. Black Sugar settling into P3 nicely here. He could be a chance for the win here. He's only a couple of seconds off the race lead. Great late stint pace. It's really closing up to the leaders here.
It looks like the field is spread out quite a bit, with I think a few packs forming.
Yeah, it's just sort of that quiet point of the race, I think, where
Pit windows coming up as well.
yeah, pit window should be around lap 14 to 20, roughly.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit later, considering we had that safety car intervention. Still a couple of tenths between Daz and Renegade.
Oh, Keza with a very suboptimal exit out of the last corner. And it looks like Renegade has made a mistake or something, because that gap looks visibly larger to Daz right now.
Yeah, out to a bit over a second, so he's got an issue somewhere.
Or Daz put the foot down.
Yeah, maybe the latter, because Renegade is only 2 tenths down on his best lap, so 8 tenths clear. I think it does. I think it's go time, really.
His tires look in pretty good shape, so I think we'll see with the lap times here.
As since he's
Yeah, I think he's opening it right now.
Yeah, so does Renegade. So yeah, I think giving it everything they've got at the moment.
And given that it's about halfway, should we do a tire and fuel update?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Alright, here we go. With this tire and fuel update, let's start with P1. So we have Daz currently leading the field. His fuel is currently just over 25%, and his front right tire, front right medium, is currently about 30%, just over 30%. Renegade is up next. He is slightly better, just over 25% as well, and his tires are in the same place as Daz as well. Maybe a bit worse on the front left, but you could say it's the same. Black Sugar up next, the only man running on the softs. His front right has seen better days with 30%, well 60% worn, and his fuel is about just over 25% as well. Pro up next, his fuel looks amazing, with it being around maybe 30, 40, just under 40%, and his front right medium is at 50% worn, so he's pushing it right now. Kill on the Loose is next. His front right medium looks amazing. His front right is at about quarter worn, 25% worn, and his fuel is around 30%. The Brev is next. After that, let's say, few mishaps in the opening laps, his front rights is around 60% worn, and his fuel is well under 25%. I could probably say it's around 20%, maybe 18. Wartime is next. His front right situation is around 30%, and his fuel is just under 25%. King Oscar with just a small mishap out of turn 5. His front right is just under 30% worn, and his fuel is just under a quarter left. Aussie Sim Racing is next. His tire situation is actually the same as the King Oscar, and his fuel is around 30 to 35%. Archangel is next. He just hit the fuel light right now, so he's probably got not much to go, and his front right is about 75% worn. Keza's next, with his front right being at around 30%, and his fuel being maybe 17%. And finally, we have the Good Doc, who has 60% worn mediums on the front right, and maybe 30% fuel. And I think that wraps it up for our tire and fuel update. And it looks like Black Sugar and the Brev are in the pits, getting some fuel up and the tire change.
Yeah, in other news as well, Daz has picked up a half-second penalty at the front of the field. He only got an 8/10 gap to Renegade, so he's really got to wriggle on. Got to get a wriggle on if he wants to hold that P1. It's a great run through the corkscrew.
Oh my goodness, Black Sugar's running on the softs.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think he might be going hard this time. It's gonna be a risky strat, but if he makes
Daz
it work.
Is in. And that's a tricky one for Daz, because now he's gonna have to serve that penalty out on the exit of the pits. So you lose a bit more time that way, but I think for now Renegade has inherited the lead of the race. Brewer just ahead of Killer at the moment. Killer looking out the outside. Can he get it done?
Oh, that's gonna be risky.
Laid under brakes, Brewer. And he just to hold that position for now. On the Loose looking very racy.
Yeah, he's got a sizable tire advantage on him.
Yeah. There's after the mishap as well. Wartime is only a couple of seconds behind Brewer here as well.
Yep. Ooh. Renegade runs it a little bit wide.
The question is, when does he pull into the pits?
Probably within 2 laps, 3 laps time, judging by his fuel, because he's probably just maybe like 15%-ish, I could say.
Yeah.
Looks like Archangel and the Blue are just exiting the pits right now. And Renegade runs really wide, just as I say that.
Yeah. Potentially the wind catching him off guard a little bit.
Probably.
Brewer extends his gap over Killer to about 9/10 now, so he's put the pedal down a little bit. Gaza pits from 7th place. Daz crosses the line now. Black Sugar has really closed up that gap to Daz. But I believe Black Sugar is on his 2nd soft stint, isn't he?
Yes, so I'm not 100% if he's gonna do a 2-stop, which is very, very risky. But if the only way I think this could work is if he just holds on to the softs for the entire way. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's a long way to go.
Yeah.
14
can
laps.
do it, if you can make it work, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
That being said, he did come 16 laps on the original softs, although there was a safety car intervention, so I think he's going to need a lot of things to go the right way for him. He's looking for a move on Daz here now. Doesn't quite get it done there.
But a bad run out of there.
As
King Oscar
Oscar's
comes
into
in.
the pits.
Well, looks like up the front, battle for P2. Brewer's got a very, very, very bad run out of turn 4. Kill on the Loose is all over him right now.
Yeah. 2 Tasmanians going at it.
Both of them have yet to pit, and Renegade comes in with 1% left.
Yeah, how long are these guys going to stay out? I think at this point you're on lap 20, you could almost throw on a pair of softs from here.
Whoa,
more
that
times
was
in
very
as well.
close. I
How
think
much
they have
further?
the ability to go 1 to 2 laps, but I think probably the end of this lap might be the best play for them. We'll have to see.
Still a long way home for a soft tyre.
Yeah, you have to be very careful.
And not much better than about 10 laps, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Last week, made my teammate, well, I didn't make him, I suggested that he should throw on a soft tyre at the end of the race, and he's like, I don't know, and I was like, what do you have to lose, mate? Well, really, he had P2 to lose in the championship to me, but luckily for him, he managed to get it home, holding on to P4 there, so, yeah, I mean... a little bit of mind games, I guess. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, come on, it's not that hard. You'll be right. And he's like, oh, okay.
Alright, surely they have to pit in now.
Yeah, they
And
do.
both of them do. Let's see who gets the jump out of here. I think Brewer's
Brewer.
gonna get a bigger gap.
Yeah, Brewer could have almost done another lap there.
With his tires, though, I
Oh,
doubt it.
yeah.
Because he's like, there's like 10% left. There's
Ooh, it's,
not much.
Naz has also dropped below Renegade here as well. So, quite tight up top. Renegade, technically P2 on the road. Aussie Sim Racing, P2. I believe he's yet to pit.
Yes, he is yet to pit.
He's had a great first stint here as well, though. You remember, he did get caught up in that lap 1 kerfuffle with Rev. So he did drop to the rear of the field and has just been having a little bit of a quiet race. But as these guys all exit kits, Black Sugar leads Renegade, who leads Daz. Those guys have 6 seconds back to Brewer, who has 3 seconds back to Killer. Rev sits behind Killer at the moment. More time in 8th. King Oscar currently 9th. He is in a lot of no man's land. 12 seconds ahead, 13 behind. Archangel holds on to P10 currently. Good Doc in 11th. And Keza has had some misfortune. Dropped 12 seconds behind. But I can't really see where he's lost that time, to be honest.
And it looks like Aussie Sim Racing is into the pits with 5% remaining. So I'm guessing he's probably going onto the softs for this final run.
You must. You've got to. It's the justification of why you've gone this long on the mediums.
Yeah.
That's Black Sugar. Retakes the lead of the race. Or takes the lead of the race for the first time, I should say.
Yeah.
Renegade. It's still tagging onto the back of him. I think if you're Black Sugar, you've only got a second back to Renegade, and there's not much you can do. Your hands are kind of tied here because it's going to be tricky to get those softs to 16 laps. If you make another pit stop, you're basically going to fall to P nowhere. But you've just got to try and hold on to those tyres, I think, and get as far as possible. It's because Renegade's going to be waiting in the wings, and those later laps in this race are going to be absolutely awful for Black Sugar. He's could be in danger of falling off the podium here if he doesn't manage his tyres well enough.
It's going to be very difficult. It requires a lot of restraint.
He's already been on them for 7 laps. How are they looking for 7 laps, Bodega?
Quarter worn.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, all things considered.
Yeah. I mean,
So
the tyre wear it is worse on the second half of a stint. Like if your tyres are 50% worn at halfway through your stint, then you're not doing well. But 25%, it's workable. He can do something with that.
yeah. I think right now with his gap, all he has to do is just save his tires.
Yeah.
Because
And
he's
I
got Renegade on like fresh mediums, so
Yeah. And at the moment, he's doing a good job. He's just popping in those laps. They're not blistering laps. They're just well enough that he can plug along, do his thing, save his tire level. This Killer on the loose on that last lap actually sets the fastest lap of the race. I believe that must be on a soft compound tyre.
yeah, it is on a soft.
Yeah. So did both of the Tasmanians throw on a soft compound tyre?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and they both lapped within 0.08 of a second on that last lap. Killer with a 25.16 and Brewer with a 25.24.
Oh. Wait, Renegade was ahead of Daz prior to the corkscrew, right?
Yes.
Because that gap looks very close now.
I mean, I don't know whether.
And Daz goes wide.
Now, I don't know if Renegade's made a mistake or Black Sugar's just driven a good lap. Well, I think it's Black Sugar driving a good lap because he's just set his quickest lap of the race of a 25.3.
Yeah.
Pruitt does set the fastest lap of the race on that lap, a 25 flat.
Yeah.
Mistake to the race. I don't really see anyone beating that. But I've seen weirder things on a racetrack.
Yeah, fair enough. Black Sugar just hit a purple sector. And if he keeps on doing this, I'm not sure he's going to make it to the end, because right now he's 60%, probably. He's got 60% left.
Yeah. And he's still got 7 laps to go.
7.5-ish.
Gonna be touch and go. But ball's in his court at the moment. You can already tell those last few laps are gonna be hellish for him to try and get that home.
Oh, and it looks like the King Oscar has lost it at the exit of turn 6 onto the Ray Hall straight.
If we catch that on the LJ Media Action Replay, he was sitting right behind Aussie Sim Racing there and then, yeah, just slipped off the track, spun across and keeps it out of the wall.
Oh, and speaking of which, Black Sugar just lost it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. He's got front bumper damage, front right damage, and engine damage. Oh no, it's gonna... Ooh.
Came through turn 3. Oh, just lit up the rears, nose into the wall. That's a hard one to get out of as well because you've got to throw it in reverse and drive out.
Yeah. He's doing so well as well. Looks like that win will have to wait another season now.
Yeah. And now he's looking in trouble to lose that position from Dobrev as well. But that just changes the entire dynamic of this race. So it means that Dobrev is now in the race. Renegade is now in the race lead, I should say. Daz is 1.6 seconds behind. Pruitt
he's gone wide.
is 5.5 seconds back. Currently holds the last place on the podium. And he's got a very angry and very rapid killer on the loose just behind him. Half a second separates the two Tasmanians at the moment. Black Sugar falls down to 5th, 3 seconds away from those two. And Dobrev is hot on his heels as well. Wartime completes the top 7 as he has 15 seconds back to Aussie Sim Racing. Renegades overlaps Nemesis there. That's still 2 seconds away from Renegade. Loses a little bit of pace first half of this lap.
Right now, Renegade's got a tire and fuel advantage over Daz, so it's all about nerve right from here. He needs to forget that he's in the lead and is on course to get this win and just drive.
Yeah, he has won in Sector 1 before, Renegade. He knows what to do.
Yep.
And Killer still separated by just 0.4 of a second.
I think at this point, Pruitt is holding Killer up because his front rights don't look great.
How's it looking for Ware?
Under 50%. maybe like 45.
With 4.5 laps remaining, be in a bit of trouble here.
And Killa's tires are at 20% worn. So take that as you will.
Yeah. Black Sugar still just holding that gap to Rev behind. 6/10 separates those two.
As Daz laps Archangel.
Maybe Killer's just buying time, waiting for a mistake from Brewer potentially.
Possibly.
Little less than 4 laps remaining. Half tenths, 2 tenths. Brewer making a little bit of a mistake through the kink, but enough that he can get away with it. Still on the loose, very early on the brakes
slow.
into the corkscrew. Yeah, he lost about 8 tenths there. So very
We'll
strange.
see how good his tire situation is if he. Well, all right. If he can catch up very quickly back to Brewer, and it looks like he's catching up very quickly.
3 laps to go. Gets a good run. He might be able to pop a move down the inside into turn 2.
It's to be a bit
Is he close
risky,
enough?
but
No.
and Brewer covers it off.
Yeah, per the rules, you've got to have a bit of overlap at the point of braking, and Killer was nowhere near it on that occasion. I think that superior straight line speed from Jag is just enough to help Brewer maintain his position. The straights just aren't quite long enough to be able to throw a move down the inside. Was Brewer, big moment, and Kira on the loose is going to dip on by into the kink.
Oh, there's a bit of contact there as they go onto Mayhall straight, and it looks like Kill on the loose has now inherited 3rd position.
He has. And Black Sugar just 1.3 seconds behind these guys, so he's closing up real fast, and he's bringing Debrev along for the ride as well. Wartime right up under that rear wing too, so there's some converging strategies that could spell disaster by the end of the race. I mean, there's 3 cars behind Brewer now, and that's down to 3 tenths. Wow, Brewer is really struggling.
Whoa, that was
Gets it turned in. Oh. And he's looking like he's going to lose that position to Black Sugar now. 2 laps to go. Black Sugar looks to the outside. Pulls alongside, deep under brakes.
Can he go for the
Debrev
switchback?
having to defend
Oh,
from
he's hanging
Wartime
around
in the
the
background
outside.
as well. Killer is gone. He's absolutely legged it. As Brewer, full wide hips mode, clambers over the curb. Oh, he could be in danger of losing the position there.
That's
Door to
very
door.
risky.
Through turn 4.
Oh, they parked it. And here comes Debrev.
Debrev gets by. Will he get by Brewer as
Brewer,
well?
oh.
Not much room
Whoa,
there.
whoa.
Oh!
Hey,
It's
hey, hey, hey.
Debrev has
What was that?
lost it. Debrev has been reset to the track there. That is
And oh, Brewer's off. Brewer's off. There's a bit of contact there between Black Sugar and Brewer.
as what has happened here between Debrev and Brewer.
And Debrev's off. Ooh, it's all gone off.
Oh, it's a bit of a lag spike there, but I mean, it looked like there was just a lot of rear contact. And Dobrev and Prua both losing a bunch of positions.
And Renegade is on his final lap right now, and he's got a sizable gap over Daz. So
yeah, 4.2, 4.3 now. He's driven well, Renegade. Fully deserved win here tonight. They're on the Loose currently holds the final spot on the podium, but it's not over for P4 as Black Sugar and Wartime are still going at it.
Black Sugar covers the inside.
Aged softs
This turn
against
3.
aged mediums. The age-old question: which has more grip?
Mediums are actually kind of new, not gonna lie.
Into turn
Into
5.
turn 5. That's a very slow corner from Black Sugar as they come into the kink and then onto the Ray Hall straight. Can Wartime do anything here? Oof. Oh, and there was a yellow flag for a second there.
Yeah, I believe it was one of the back markers.
And Black Sugar
Renegade.
has... Oh, he's missed his braking point, and now Wartime says thank you and takes P4.
As Renegade
And
rounds
now-
the final corner, barrels towards the finish line. He is going to take P1. What a drive from Renegade.
Good way to
Second.
end the season for him.
Yeah, second place will be Daz. Third belongs to Renegade. To Killer on the Loose, apologies. Wartime will come home P4. And it will be...
Oh, there's a drag race. It's a drag
Oh.
race to the line.
Brewer's
Oh
gonna
wait,
get
Black
it.
Sugar's out of fuel.
Oh dear.
Oh no, it's the complete opposite of Sardinia. And I think is Debrev's gonna get him?
Debrev's gonna get there.
And Debrev's gonna get him.
So,
That was really close.
6th for Debrev, 7th for Black Sugar. Aussie Sim Racing finishes 8th. King Oscar will come home 9th.
And Good Dog currently into turn 9.
He will come home in 10th here tonight.
Yep. Ooh, that's... As he rounds the final corner.
Oh, bit of drifting to finish off the season there from Good Doc.
Yeah.
TMR Jaguar. Oh. I didn't know what he was going to do there, but
I think...
that completes the season for Category 2B here tonight. Great race. As we'll have a look at the race results of that one. As Renegade finishes P1, Daz there in P2, Kill on the Loose completes the podium. 4th is Wartime, 5th is Prua with the fastest lap of the race. Dobrev in 6th, Black Sugar 7th, Aussie Sim Racing in 8th, King Oscar 9th, Good Doc 10th, Ezra 11th, Archangel 12th, and 1 is the sole DNF for tonight. Well, who's your driver of the day, Boy Begum?
Who? I'd probably say Renegade. He just drove. That's it. Made little mistakes, made a few amount of mistakes, and just drove along. Drove along to a race win. Very deserved race win for the end of the season.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I think I'm going to give my driver of the day to Killer on the Loose. Drove well, got a podium out of it. It was a race about tyre saving, and he did
For sure.
exactly that and saved his softs right till the end. No mistakes the whole way, and came home with a podium. So Killer gets my driver of the day. We have a couple in chat. See Renegade for driver of the day. Wartime driver of the day from Deborah Fish. Yeah, that some good calls there. I think yeah, Renegade deserves it. Yeah. But thank you very much for joining us in the box tonight.
Yes.
Boy Begum, was good to have you here.
Yep. And I'll be watching Cat 2A because, well, It's one race, and there's like what, 6 cars in it to take the
Yeah.
championship.
Technically, there is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm rooting for my boys to get it, man. I'm rooting for my boys to get it. So
I think
you
one
guys
will.
don't go anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Boy Become. We're going to go for
No
a
worries.
quick intermission. Don't go anywhere, guys. We will be back for some Category 2A LJ Media racing action. Should be a good one, so stick around for that. But we'll be right back. One moment, guys. Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We are here tonight for some Category 1 racing action around all states villages.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning, I need a big change, only feels like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1.
Hey, no, he goes second 2! Oh my goodness!
Geez, you went wide.
Oh, he's run wide and goes dead!
Oh my!
Oh no! No! You can't do that!
You see that steering wheel? What that do?
Fuzzy is somehow keeping it on the track surface! The spectacular drive, and he will take his first win in the top flight of Sector 1.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We are here once again for Category 2A, the season finale of Season 12. My name is Lenosis, and joining me in the commentary box tonight is everybody's favourite orange and yellow team owner. How are we doing tonight, Woody?
Not too bad, Mr. Garlic Chocolate. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. And I realise I said orange and your team colour's purple, but let's just all move past that. But yeah, it's been a great night of racing so far, and with the championship to decide, I think we're in for a ripper. So yeah, we'll have a look at the point situation here tonight, as I say, we do have a champion to decide, and it's very tight up top. So Madrick currently leads the way for Black Rose Racing on 230 points. It's 7 points back to Dadson Racing's Banker, and he's only 1 point ahead of Thunder Motorsports rookie Pirate Racing. Rudzi, yet to play his Joker card. He's the highest ranked driver without a Joker card. He's got 36.5 points to chase down to Madrick. So potentially with that double points Joker card, if he gets the win tonight, he could be in the box seat if things go his way for a championship win. He, of course, missed Suzuka. That was his time to shine, but due to bad weather out in Western Australia, he unfortunately had to miss that one. BF in P5, I believe still mathematically within a shot for the title, but I think it's even more stars to align for him if he wants to bring it home this season. Black Project P6, Carbon Boy 7th, The Stranger in 8th, Super Fun Happy in 9th, Greg's 10th, Laminator 11th, The Boss in 12th, Hose 13th, and Cruisin 14th in this Category 2A field. So yeah, what are your thoughts going into this one tonight, Woody?
Looking at the practice session so far tonight, Madrick set down a pretty heated lap, and then he's got his teammate behind him. So, look, I'd say those two are going to be working together pretty well. Don't factor in any team orders at all. Hopefully they duel it out. But look, as we've seen, this track bites. And we've seen plenty of experienced drivers throughout this season make crucial errors at crucial times. And it's the last round, and funny things happen, mate. As you well know, strange things can happen. So we're here to crown diamonds tonight. Yep, we're here to crown the diamonds. Let the
Here we
the
go.
best man win.
Yeah, I think we're in for an absolute cracker. I think honestly these guys are going to keep it fair. I think we're going to see some great racing, and I mean honestly, I think the best driver is going to win tonight and win the season. It's been a tight season. We've had I believe 4 different race winners. Interesting fact though, Madrick has not won a race all season, and he's leading the championship. So can he break that curse, or could he potentially break Sector 1 history and be the first ever driver to win a season without a single win?
Consistency is key. Although I think tonight you got to go out and make it happen. You got to take the W tonight. So I think he'll be looking to stamp his authority and take a W going into the off season.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be a great night of racing. I mean, we've got so many big names here tonight, so many people who can clinch a title. And I think the bigger question is who will be stepping up into Category 1 for next season, because I think we've got too many names to choose from.
Oh, look, certainly is. You look at the top 3, 4 in that in the championship standings. You could arguably say they could step up. Like that, they've not just been consistent, but they're up the top there for a reason. And it's they're pretty elite. And looking at some of the times here tonight, comparing to what they were doing last week, you could nearly chuck them in Cat 1A. Like they're really, really fast. So
well, Pirate
yeah,
finished 6th place, I believe, in Cat 1A at Laguna Seca last week out. So I mean, Pirate's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Look, everyone in the Jag's looking pretty good here tonight. I'd say it's a bit of a Jag track.
Yeah, I think definitely on race pace, Mercedes is probably best, but the Jag, just being that overall car, it definitely has its strengths. Corvette, definitely a qualifying car, but tends to lose a little bit on race pace. So, I mean, what do we say we get started for our final qualifying of Season 12 there, Woody?
100%, mate. Let's kick it and let them loose.
Yeah. As Jimmy Superfly is fired into chat, and he says, at Black Rose Racing, gloves are off. All is fair in love and war.
Oh, I like it. No team orders. Just let them loose.
Yeah. These guys, especially the Black Rose teammates, they've had some moments throughout the seasons. Most notably last season at Daytona, Rudzi pushing Madrick across the line when he ran out of fuel to give Madrick the podium. Oh. Those two as teammates, they love each other. But we've got a championship to decide. As the drivers make their way out on track. Super Fun Happy, the first driver out on track this evening for Kraken Esports. Madrick just behind, your championship leader. The ball is in his court, the number 15 Black Rose car. Banco just behind, second in the championship. Dark horse for this one tonight. Needs nothing less than a race win.
100% agree. Banker is definitely the dark horse going into this race tonight. And he's in a Corvette. Corvette's been a smoky all season. It's been there or thereabouts, taken some wins. It's featured on the podium a fair bit, even though it drinks like an alcoholic and abuses the front tyres. But people have been able to make it work. And here at Laguna, I think it's all rolls barred, mate. He's going to go balls to the wall.
Especially in qualifying trim, the Corvette, when you open the tanks, it absolutely rips. And the banker, he knows how to save. He's been there, done that. I think in the right hands, on some good race pace, I think we could see some magic happen tonight from the banker. But for him to win this championship, he's asked so many times. Every single time he's been he's raced in category 2A. He's always been in a title fight, unable to get that one place further and clinch a title. Came oh so close back in Season 6, came so close in Season 7, jumped up to Category 1 for Season 10, missed a season in Season 11, but he's back here in Season 12. fighting for a championship once again. Such a consistent driver. Can he get the championship here tonight? Carbon Boy P4. He is a champion, not in this category, but category 2B last season. He's looking to make some waves here tonight in this field. Not playing his Joker card as he played that last round at Suzuka. Greg's in the Symmetry Aston Martin. 5th driver on the road tonight. The boss in the black light car was having some technical difficulties at Suzuka and unfortunately dropped out of the race. Lemonator, P7. He had a decent race at Suzuka last time out. Black Project, 8th in the Kraken car. Stranger, P9. Of course, the Banker's brother. These two often finding themselves close on track. Could he throw some sparks into this title fight? BF, 10th on track. Still within a mathematical chance, but I mean, we need a lot of disconnects for him to wrap it up tonight, I think. Rudzi, 11th. Rounds the final corner. Pirate in 12th and Hodes in 13th. So the first few laps have come in. Madrick to the top of the times. BF goes to 4th. Black Project there in 2nd. Rudzi to the top of the times. That's the time that he needed. Pirate goes 3rd. So 3 championship protagonists in the top 3. Black Project, the man in 6th, separates the Banker from the top 3. 9 thousandths is the gap though. Banker can only amount to P5 in his first flying lap. 23.8 first fly. Oh, it's Rudzi. Huge moment through turn 4. Flips the sausage curb. Loses the rear end, but holds it on track. So I don't think he's going to improve on this lap.
Yeah, the Banker went to come down through the corkscrew, nearly overrun it and ran it well off the road into Canada. He had so much momentum. So he won't be improving this lap either.
Yeah, so Madrick has peeled in on lap 3. Now, it might be a little bit early because he's not going to be able to run that car on peak grip at the lowest amount of fuel. But it means that he's going to get a couple more bites of the cherry to try and perfect that lap. Like Project peels in. Banker through turn 2 now. Runs into the pits as well. Madrick in, Black Project in, Pirate in. As Madrick's thrown on the mediums.
Mediums?
Oh. What has he done here? Is that a misclick?
This is psychological warfare now from Madrick. He's trying to throw his competition off. That is unique. That is off the chart.
Imagine if he just improves his time and gets pole position with a medium compound tyre. That would be a slap in the face.
I mean, that's either the move of the year or that is a Darwin Award. Either right there.
As we have lost someone between turn 3 and 4. Trying to locate who that is. It is Greg's in the hyperdrive Aston Martin. It's strange. I had to go off the line there to avoid Greg's. We'll see if we can catch that on the LJ Media Action replay. Came through turn 3. How's he done this? Because that's a weird spot where he was off. So he... Oh, okay. How did he end up on the other side of the track though? Because that's on the right side. And he threw it in reverse. And reversed all the way across the track. Okay, that's how he ended up on the other side.
Can confirm no TARDIS or Harry Potter wizardry going on. But Madrick has come into the pits. He's realised his error of his ways, and I'd imagine he's putting a set of softs on and ditching the mediums.
See, I don't think that's the worst thing for him, because now that means that he's still going to have a bit of tyre life at the end of this session, so he might be able to put in a last-ditch effort and get that done. Whereas all these other guys who pit on lap 3, they're all starting their flying laps now. They may not have that grip late on in the session. As Madrick comes out just ahead of his teammate Rudsey there.
Who is P1? We should add first into the 23s.
Yeah. Wow.
And is
a 10th purple through the first sector, yeah.
Hopefully the Black Rose guys are in a team chat and communicating with one another, so Madrick doesn't hold up his fellow brethren here.
Maybe there is a bit of mind games going on. Madrick's still ahead of Rudsey. I mean, he's maybe a second ahead of him, but these cars, not a lot of downforce on them, but maybe just enough to upset Rudsey's lap here. As Madrick's going to get a nice tow from the Stranger down the back straight. Stranger improves in time. Rudsey doesn't go quicker that lap. He goes very close to his peak first flyer there. Around turn 2 into turn 3. Madrick, he might be a little bit close to Stranger to get a nice lap in here. Oh, as the Stranger pulls to the inside. Wow, some great sportsmanship from the Stranger there to let these guys go. He had no obligation to do that. The two championship rivals into turn 5. What can Madrick do? He is up on his own time. Not by much though. Into the kink. Dips it in. On the power. Oh, clips the grass. That's about as full commit as you can get through there. Into the braking zone of the corkscrew. Tips it in. Over the top. Oh, maybe a slight slide on exit. He's up by half a second. Oh my goodness. This is going to be an absolutely incredible lap from him. Into turn 10. Keep it on the road, mate. Final corner. And he's going to have a tow from the Hooncorp car. No, he's not, as the Hooncorp car gets out of the way. Down towards the line. Are we going to see a 22? A 23.3. Wow. Half a second clear of his teammate. That is a lap of a champion. As we have lost someone. Is it Stranger still? Yeah, the Stranger's parked up there. I'd say some sort of technical issue for him.
Yeah, it looked like after he let the two Black Rose cars go past, looks like he had a bit of a wheel issue potentially, and he's decided to just pull off, maybe do a bit of a reset of his hardware.
Yeah, I was talking to him the other day, and he said that if he does have a wheel issue, it's about a couple of minutes to get that up and running again, which nothing like other models. I believe he's using the GT Extreme. Whereas if you're using something like the Club Sport wheel or a DD Pro, you can simply just turn it off and back on again in about 10 seconds flat. But a bit more of a process in the DD Extreme, I think. As Madrick, he is down on his time by 2/10, but I don't think Rudsey is getting close to that. No, as he is well and truly down. But it looks like Madrick with an absolutely stonking lap is going to get pole position here tonight at a crucial moment. As Rudsey's trying to drift his Black Rose Jag here. V3-4 Pirate at the moment. Don't think we're seeing any improvements up and down the field. No, VF looks down on his time as well.
Boss is finished.
Yeah, the Stranger is 3 minutes 10 into his lap time coming through the last sector.
That's rather suboptimal.
Yeah. I believe he is the last one on a lap.
So, what a lap from Madrick.
Yeah.
Wowee. You know, we were just talking about guys that you could move up category. There's one right there.
Yeah. I mean, as I said before, yet to win a race this season, but he's been there the whole way. And it's just crazy to think that we're just 32 laps away from crowning a champion. And if he doesn't get a race win, but finishes on the podium, or I believe in the top 10, he'll come away with being the first Sector 1 champion without a win. But yeah, we'll just have a look at the qualifying results of that one. Here is how they will line up in a moment's time. As Madrick takes pole position at 23.3, 4.5 tenths ahead of his teammate Rudzi. Pirate completes the podium. Fourth place will be Black Project. Fifth is the Banker VF in sixth. Seventh is the Boss. Eighth place is Super Fun Happy. The Stranger in ninth. Carbon Boy in 10th. Hodes 11th. Greg's in 12th. And Laminator will be starting from P13 tonight. Wow. What are your thoughts after that qualifying session there, Woody?
I would say, if I was the field right now, I would be very worried that a Black Rose Jaguar isn't going to go and blow my doors off. Even if I was driving one of these things on the grid right now, I would be worried that I'd get my doors blown off at the moment, because that is electric pace. That is insane.
Yeah, absolutely rapid. And the top three within, well, almost the top two in the 23s. Madrick almost in the 22s, to be honest. But Pirate 24.1. That's no slouch of a lap time, and he's almost 8 tenths off pole. So
certainly not. And if we look at last week, certainly you didn't qualify that great, but once got into the rhythm of the race, consistency was key. And while others went out and did the Dakar Rally, this guy kept it on the black stuff. So it's going to be interesting. He's up to the front, so he's got an opportunity to have track position. Maybe play a little bit of an aggressive strategy. I'd be looking at something aggressive tonight. Certainly, there were a few aggressive strategies played in that last race. I think there were some good gambles. So last race of the season, cut loose, make it happen.
Yeah, and a potential safety car intervention could throw a spanner in the strategy as well. I mentioned it during the last race that some guys, they still stick to their on-paper strategy, even with a safety car, but it allows you to save fuel, go that extra lap, save your tyres a bit, get the heat out of them, potentially push further into the race. So it'll be very interesting to see if there's a lap 1 incident that could potentially shake things up in this Category 2A field. So what do you say we smash that that button and we get started for the final time in Season 12?
100%, mate. Let's get this show on the road.
Here we go. This is going to be a good one. Let's see what happens. As the countdown does begin, as the drivers head to their cars and they form up on the grid. As the light sequence begins. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're out and racing here for the final time in Season 12. As they barrel down towards the first turn. Rudzi seems like he gets a good jump here. And he's going to take the lead of the race, I think. They're neck and neck. As Rudzi sticks it through, but he's going to get switched back by his teammate, Madrick. Does everybody keep it clean? I think just about they're 3-4 wide in the background. Rudzi holds P1. Heading towards turn 4 now. Oh, a little wide. Keeps it on the track surface though.
Well done. Everyone through the opening few corners, everyone's kept it clean. No one's leaned on anyone. There's been no signs of any dirt. It's a nice start, and 2 Black Rose cars looking like they're trying to skip away. But Rudzi, he's jumped Madrick.
Yeah. Look, all that Madrick needs to do is finish decently. He doesn't even need a top 5. He doesn't need a podium. Doesn't need a top 10. He just needs to finish well enough. Within 7 points of the banker, 8 points of Pirate, and within the top 10 of Rudzi. But of course, having those extra 2 points in his pocket is definitely going to help him out in this one. He's already got those 2 pole position points. Oh, as we've lost someone at the final corner. It is Hodes in the Hoon Corp number 31 car. Might revisit that one in a little bit, see if a bit of a moment for him. Well, there was a moment, but whether that was self-induced. The banker, 4th place at the moment. Pirate drops to 5th off the start. Black Project up to 3rd, so Black Project sort of slotting himself into the middle of this championship fight here, but he has every right to be.
That's the dangers of being in the championship fight. In the last round, you got you get to some tracks where some guys they're really good, and they just insert themselves into the top end in the middle of something you've been fighting for all season round, and they raise a little chaos. So look, Black Project, he's got the opportunity. Oh, Rudzi, he's going to pit lane. He had a massive lose. Oh my lord.
What on earth?
Oh my goodness. Rudzi come out of the second to last turn and he was sideways. He was left, right to the pit lane.
Oh my goodness. Rudzi. Oh no. The less said about that, the better, I think. Oh, lap number 2, unintentional pit stop. And the team's put some tyres on the car. I don't think he needed them. I think the tyres were pristine. But, now the field is in a black rose sandwich.
Well, he's going for the aggressive alternate strategy now.
What tyres did he throw on?
Softs.
And to add insult to injury, he got a 3-second penalty as well for crossing pit lines on entry.
Oh dear.
Well,
oh dear.
That means that Madrick has 2.3 seconds over Black Project in second. The banker currently holds the final spot on the podium. Pirate there in 4th. Boss in 5th, Carboy 6th, BF 7th, Super Fun Happy in 8th, Stranger 9th, Rex in 10th, Laminator 11th, Hodes 12th, and the unfortunate Rudzi in 13th there. I'll tell you what too though, Rudzi uses VR. He's a VR user, and I'll tell you what, that must have been mighty scary barreling towards the pit lane at a 90-degree angle.
I would have loved to have seen his POV.
So Rudzi, can you please save your gameplay after the race? Because we really want to see it back. Oh, that's so anticlimactic. It's good while it lasted. I think it's going to take a miracle and a half for Rudzi to come home with this one.
Well, there's still 28 laps of this race yet, and if that's anything to go by, then look, anything is possible. As Pirate Racing is firmly lodged in the banker's rear tailpipes, and they're both catching Black Project at the moment. It's like had a bit of a slow lap this time around.
As Carbon Boy has had a moment that last lap, as he was P6 a moment ago, but now he's dropped to P11, and that lap time is looking like he's going to be about 10 seconds off the pace, so he's had a moment somewhere. Not sure where that happened or what happened, but he's now back into the top 10. But yeah, something has happened there for Carbon Boy. Back up front, 3 seconds clear for Madrick.
Yeah, look, he's asserting his dominance. He just needs to run his rhythm, keep out of trouble, and stay away from the sausage curbs. And don't go to pit lane too early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably the ultimate. That's the strategy, we'll say.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, Rudzy is really unfortunate because I believe if you enter the pit lane backwards, like past a 90-degree angle, it resets you on the track. But because he entered it, must have been close to 90 degrees, that's for sure. But because he was technically facing forward, he didn't get reset and he just had to take a pit stop.
Yes, unlucky, but very fortunate in that circumstance to not meet the wrath of the GT gods in that circumstance.
So Carbon Boy and Laminator have got by Greggs and Boss. They were behind a moment ago, which Hode's down the inside of Boss. So there's some weird shenanigans going on down the back of this field here, and seem to be missing all of the action somehow.
Well, Hodes and Boss are proceeding to beat the paint off their cars. I'm sure their TOs will be enjoying that. Hodes dive bombed into T1, but was successful. But then Boss did the undercut back on him. They give each other room. Look, they're fighting for sheep stations down the back. Meanwhile, there is a rather sizable gap between P8 and P6, with P7 in nowhere lands. Stranger running his own race and potentially reading the mail at this point too.
Yeah.
It's such a leisurely Sunday drive.
I mean, we're only 7 laps in, and the Stranger finds himself with more than 5 seconds either side of him. So, is everyone on the same compound of tyre here tonight, Woody?
No, funnily enough, no. If we take Rudzy out of the equation, with his accidental alternate strategy, the only one that didn't start on a medium tyre is Carbon Boy. He's on a soft tyre currently, which all his hard work got undone before, which was rather unfortunate. But he's still sitting in a somewhat decent spot, and he's making hay while the sun shines now. He's leaving Laminator in the dust, and he's trying to breach the gap to Stranger. He's got 6.1 seconds to run sound, and his tyres are seeing the better part of the opening stint. So he's got his work cut out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just wondering why I bother putting together strategies for this bloke. He's just going to completely disregard him and do his own thing. Alright, I see how it is, Carbon Boy. That's okay, he can do what he wants. He's a big boy.
A pair of the orange wheels, mate.
Yeah. Back
Pair
up front,
of the orange wheels.
Madrick has a 4-second gap to Black Project, who has 3 seconds over Pirate, who's managed to get by the banker. So the banker on that last lap at 127, so I'd say he's had an issue somewhere. Potentially the last corner, because he's down 6/10 through the first sector on this lap.
What I am noticing with the banker is he is trying to buck the Corvette trend. He is gone with a rather aggressive gearbox strategy, or gearbox tune, I should say. He is short shifting extraordinarily, or his gears are set very short, and he's shifting really, really low in the RPMs. So it looks like he's trying to save a fair bit of fuel, but maintain track position. So might be looking at a little bit of a strategy play here by the banker. He's looking to go play long here tonight.
Yeah. As he's still right up under that rear wing of Pirate there. As Madrix extended that gap up top over 5 seconds and gets the fastest lap of the race with a 25.1.
As Hodes and Greggs go side by side, now Bosses come into the fight for 9th, 10th, and 11th. Looks like Hodes was feeding some concrete to Greggs. That was rather interesting. As Greggs has got front, left, and front end damage, apparently.
Which we're 9 laps into this race, and Rudsy's already in amongst this pack here. So you'll definitely make up a couple of spots. How quickly you can pick them off is another question.
Yes, well, he's certainly made up the time, but little APR tire and fuel insight. He's murdered his Greggs nearly torpedoes him coming through. Oh no!
I think that was Laminator running up the back of Greggs there because he did redress. We'll have a look at the LG Media Action replay as they came up to the corkscrew. I think Rudsey got that move done. Greggs came across and Laminator wasn't expecting it. He just pile drove him. Yeah. I mean, on one hand, you gotta sort of be anticipating that. I mean, Greggs did move across, but I think Laminator wasn't expecting it and just missed his braking point. But yeah, I mean, not much to really say about that.
No, as looking at the rear of Greg's car, there are quite evident witness marks. But before we got her interrupted, yes, Rudsey has caught and overtaken a few, but his front right tyre is leaving the chat rather quickly. He's only got about 15 to 20% on his front right left.
What?
So
he's only been on him for 8 laps.
Yes. Not sure if he's what hardware he's repping, but he's been ultra aggressive.
Back up front, 7 seconds clear for Madrick. Black Project is plugging along doing his race. 2.4 back to Pirate. The banker, 4th place. So if it finishes like this, I believe the banker and Pirate will finish even on points. However, Pirate, due to having more race wins this season, will finish ahead of the banker in the championship. We'll just confirm that. I believe Pirate has wins, where I think the banker only has 1, but get back to you on that one. BF running a nice race as well.
Yes, he's kept it nice and calm. He's running a pretty good rhythm, tucked up behind the banker. Just going about his business. Nothing overstated, and he's got a rather smooth driving style too. He's not too aggressive coming out the corners or applying a heap of front lock coming through. So, doing a very good job. Put himself in a nice position.
Yeah. So, just to follow up on what I said before, everything I said was correct.
Hey, Quick maths, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's only 1 point separating them. It's not too hard to figure out.
No comment.
Well, I did the spreadsheets this season and I set it up in a way that it calculates the wins, podiums, holes, fastest laps automatically. So makes us do less work on the stream.
Ah. Very good. Very good.
I will
Very
be
good.
releasing a tool for the commentary box, and whoever's interested soon, I'm still working on it, where we can look up all-time Sector 1 stats. So been pretty proud of that. So got to finish the Category 2 results for all of Sector 1 history, and we'll have that ready to go, and I'll pop out that over the next couple of weeks.
It's not complete without laps led.
Yeah, well... I mean, if you want to volunteer yourself to look back through the streams and count each lap, then be my guest.
That's a lot of archives, and I'm ready and willing. All right, back up the front. We got Madrick. He's out over 8 seconds, all around 8 seconds now. Carbon Boy is the first of the small, the first original soft tyre runner, the only one that started, as he has nothing left on his front right. It is gone. It has left the chat well and truly.
You'd imagine he would go home on the mediums from here.
Maybe.
It's 19 laps
Maybe.
home. Not too bad.
So we look back. Rudzy, last lap, also came in, got rid of his soft type boots, and he's donned a medium tyre. I would say judging by the way he's shifting currently, he's probably looking to run to the end.
Which that's a bit brave considering how fast he tore those softs apart.
Brave, but in terms of trying to recover from where he's so far in the race, look, I would say that's probably the best course of action. Run long.
I mean, honestly, I think the race is a lost cause for him. You might as well just go out and do some quality laps, you know,
Well,
have a bit of fun.
You say that. Carbon Boy was trying to chase down the stranger, and he's just in front of Rudzy now. So potentially Rudzy will leapfrog, you know, a decent chunk of the field without having to come to fisticuffs. So
Yeah,
we'll
but
wait
the
and see.
difference is that Carbon Boy changed his tyres last lap, or this lap. Rudzy's been on those mediums for 3 laps already.
Don't argue common sense with me, mate.
all I'll say is good luck, Rudzy.
Here. We'll agree to that. Good luck. But his teammate is almost being able to look at him on the straight. So well has his race gone. Now out to 8.5 seconds as Pirate Racing looks like he's dropped the hammer and he's starting to bridge the gap to Black Project. It's down to 1 second.
Yeah,
and
what a
closing.
season he's been having. Still technically in the championship fight. I mean, as it stands, he would be, I think, a long way behind Madrick at this point. I think 15 points would be the tune. But what a season he's had. First win in Sector 1, first pole, backs up his first win with a second win, so winning at St. Croix and Yas Marina, and 5 podiums. I think it's 5 podiums to his name this season, so he's had a ripping race. Season.
Yeah, he's had a ripping race, yes, as well, 100%. Having seen Pirate Racing over this season, I would say he's built confidence. He started the season a little bit tentative, and he starts his races a bit tentative, but gets into his work and he builds confidence very quickly, and he goes about his business rather professional. And we look at him now; he is smooth, and he's hitting numbers at the moment. He's all in the 25s. There's nothing outside, apart from lap 6 and lap 7 earlier. He's now put the hammer down, and he's trying to run down Black Project at the moment.
Yeah, I think I was talking to his team owner, Artsy, and at the start of the season, this guy is probably on the cusp between Category 2A and 2B. But Artsy assures me he's the hardest working guy in Sector 1. And he's only got one leg as well, which makes driving, which has its own issues. But yeah, hard working, one leg, wins races. What more can you do? And hint, hint, nudge, nudge. That's why he's called Pirate, because he's only got one leg. Yeah.
I was going to say. That's rather ironic, but wow. Wow, well done. That's, yeah. Fastest pirate in Sector 1?
I'd say the only pirate in Sector 1.
All right. What do you say, Lano? We go through the field, we do a bit of an APR tyre and fuel update, mate?
I think that's a good idea, but because I also think that we're going to see a lot of people peeling to the pits momentarily. So let's go through it quickly, Woody.
Rather quickly, all right. We'll quickly gloss over fuel and tyres. So Magic out in front, P1. He's got quarter tank, and his tyres most worn is like 50%. So he's enjoying all the free air. Black Project behind, he's got about 30% fuel, and he's got about 55% on the front right tyre. Pirate behind him, he's just under a quarter of a tank, I'd say about 20%, and he's got about 45% left on the front right tyre. The Banker, he has more tyre and fuel than those ahead of him. 100%. He's 50% on the front right, and he's still got a quarter of a tank left. So he's shifting, and short gearbox is paying off for him. He's keeping himself well and truly in this. VF, he's less than a quarter of a tank, about 20 odd %, and he's got plenty of front right tyre. He's got about 55%, so being rather gentle on that. P6, super fun happy. He's got about 55% still on the front right, and he's got about 25% left in the tank. Stranger, he's channeling the Corvette ways. He's about 15% on the fuel tank, and he's got about 50% on the front right left. Hodes, as he comes out of the gravel, he has a quarter of a tank, and he's got about 40% left on his front right medium tyre left. Greg's has all tyre in the universe. I'd say he's got about 55-60% left on the front right. But he has... Oh dear. As the boss has showed him who his boss, and then graciously lets him back through. Greg's is on the fuel light. He is drinking the fuel at a rapid rate. And I'd imagine he'll either be in this lap or the next lap. Boss has an Aston Martin rear end on his front end, and has 50% tyre left on the front, and about 10% left in the tank. Laminator has 50% front right, and he's got just short of a quarter left in the tank. Carbon Boy, first of the stoppers. He's got pretty fresh set of boots. He's about 85% 50% left, and he's just under 3/4 of a tank left. Rudzy is behind him. He's got a touch less fuel in the tank, but he is starting to run through his front right medium. So it's about 65% left on that one. And then behind them is Hodes. He's got brand new boots on and 70% fuel in the tank.
Thank you for that, Woody, and thank you to APR Automotive for the tyre fuel update. Oh, it's Hodes! Whew. Only just holds onto it there. There's a boss bits as well. He's going to change out his socks.
Yes, and remove the Aston Martin rear bar from the front of that Jaguar. Put some new batteries in his Hot Wheels Jaguar and go again.
Yes.
Yikes. I've got to say, sometimes we catch some incredible. We've caught some incredible things so far tonight at the most inconvenient time.
There's Greg's. Has he run out of fuel?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yep.
A long way home from there. I don't think he could be any further away from the pit lane.
Yeah. Hopefully, Greggs keeps his wits about him and pays off the racing line, especially these next few blind corners.
Well, here comes the race leader behind him now, so awkward point to catch him, but it makes it easy.
This is Madrix also on the fuel light, and goes again.
Yeah. The Pirate's up to second here. Oh, yeah. So he managed to get by Black Project at the end of that stint there. Before peeling in. So Pirate in, Banker in, BF in.
Yeah, that makes me nervous. I see Madrix fuel, and he had less than a few of those other guys. I think he had less than the Banker. So I hope he's really confident on these numbers, like he's confident leading this race at the moment. Because yeah, you don't want to do a Greggs and run out of fuel midway through your lap.
Yeah, I mean, they use about a smidge under 5% around here. So I mean, really, if you were saving, you could get a lap in about 3%. So it should be safe. And he's already made it to this point, so you could almost roll to the pit lane from here. Obviously not ideal to roll from the pit lane from there, but if you had to do it, you could do it. And he makes it with nothing in the tank.
Perfect.
Black Project heals into the pits as well. Super fun, happy. I believe yet to make a pit stop as well.
Yeah, so I think Magic will probably chuck on, or anyone who's pitting now might go a soft.
Yeah,
Potentially.
Kind of
try
have
and
to.
run it home.
It's you've come this far, and if you just say, I'm gonna throw another medium on, well, it's kind of holding your hands up in the air and saying, I screwed up my strategy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Rudsy. No. How's Rudsy's tyres looking, by the way?
He still has tyres. It's 50% left, we'll say. 50% fuel as well.
He's doing all right then. I mean, the second half of the tyres always goes quicker than the first, so he's about halfway through this stint. So he's really going to be touch and go at the end, that's for sure.
Yes, 100%. And there's the car's body language is illustrating just that at the moment. He's shifting short. He's trying to save now and buy a ticket to the end. Not too sure about his front right tyre though. This race is anything to go by so far. I think he's got his back up against the wall. But to my point I was trying to making earlier, he's leapfrog Carbon Boy and leapfrog Stranger as well.
Yeah.
So he has bought himself some track position to play with. So if he wants to channel some wide hips, look, he's in a position to do so. Yeah, just not sure about that front right. So he be's gentle with it and doesn't try and overdrive the corkscrew. Yep, or send it like that and bin it. Oh dear.
Oh, Runsey.
Commentator's curse. Moving swiftly along.
Nah, we're watching that on the replay.
Laminator now comes in. That's let Carbon Boy and the Stranger go through. Checking in on our leader. Madrick is out to an 8.3 second lead at the moment and enjoying the joys of clean air at the moment. He's running almost perfect race so far, only having lost the lead off the start. He's doing a stellar job here at the moment.
Madrick's purple.
Yes.
By 2.5 tenths. Pirate currently has the fastest lap, but he's set on the last lap. And Black Project managed to jump him in the pits as well, because I think he had an extra 6% on him compared to Pirate. But Madrick, the feeling he's about to demolish the fastest lap. He does by 6/10. But if I recall, Pirate was purple by a similar margin through that second sector, and he isn't going to get close. So 23.8 is the current fastest lap from Madrick. Still half a second off what he did earlier. However, 8 laps to go. Between himself and championship here. Black Project sets his fastest lap of the race as well, for 23 last lap. 24.4 for Pirate. The banker been left behind by these guys a little bit. Hasn't really found a lot of pace in the second stint. Is he on the mediums, banker?
Yes, both him and VF have gone to a medium tyre, and I'm kind of scratching my head a little bit.
I understand it. I see where he's going with this, because you could throw on a soft tyre and go toe-to-toe with them up front. But I think at this stage, you're guaranteed to get home on a medium tyre. So you might lose a couple of seconds in the early stages of the stint, but towards the end, if they run out of tyres, and you're essentially guaranteed to get to the end, you might be able to clean up a position or two in the late stages.
This is true. I can't fault your logic there. But the one thing I will say is that it's rather safe. He's rather sat on the fence and gone, this is it. And look, I can't blame him. The Corvette does give off those sort of vibes where it eats the front. And he's now decided to drink the fuel to go hand in hand. But I feel the last race of the season, he could have gone after Pirate, because Pirate went in, I think, a lap or two earlier than Banker. So look, coulda, shoulda. Is what it is. but still at a very good, respectable P4 and P5 for both him and VF.
Yeah. As guys up front still driving quick. Adric with a 24-1. 24-3 for Black Project on that last lap. I don't think he's going to go quicker this lap. No. Pirate 24-9. So pace slipping away a little bit on those soft tyres. They're still extending that gap from the banker. It's almost down to 8 seconds here. Yeah, if finishes how it is, Pirate will take second in the championship. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not too big of a difference between second and third in the championship. Like, especially when you're going into that final race, competing for the overall championship. Like, you're never going to really remember, oh, I finished second in that, or I finished third in that, you know? Yeah. It's still an achievement, but
it's an achievement, but it stings a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to come back and I guess in a sense, you feel like, okay, you're the guy that finished P2. It's up, like, there's a few eyes on you to come out and perform the next season. And yeah, that psychologically it plays a little bit on you. And you know, if you start your next season, you're not so great, then you know, all of a sudden you find yourself under a lot of pressure, a lot of potentially perceived pressure as well, because you've got an expectation upon yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think especially Pirate, who seems to gel very well in this category, and he's found his feet very well. Jumping into Porsche next season, the BOP1 make it a very different series, and there's a lot more guys who can jump in and be right on the pace straight away without too much, whereas Pirate putting in a lot of work and effort this season to be at the pointy end of this field, and it definitely shakes things up a little bit when you go between the tuning multi-make seasons with BOP1 make.
Yes, well, the focus would be less on tuning the car and finding the right balance to suit your car style, and more on suiting your style to suit the car and to drive that to the style that's required, being a rear engine car. So different challenges. That's down to the driver's adaptability to adjust to the car in the off season, and adapt to the challenge at hand.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Speaking of the Porsche, there's a new feature since the last update that allows you to use your garage cars in the power pack, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
It kind of makes it really, really easy in the power pack, but you can kind of detune your cars to give yourself a bit of a race. It's a cool concept, but I was doing the one of the, I think it's the Porsche Living Legends races or something like that, and I decided to take the 992 GT3, and to get it within the restrictions, you had to use sport softs. And I'll tell you what, the car feels great on sport softs. Like, it feels the way you would expect a Porsche to. Right on the edge of limit. It kind of feels like a Porsche Cup car. So maybe a special event coming in the future, guys. The Porsche GT3R on sport softs instead of racing softs would be a little bit different. I mean, don't knock it till you try it. It actually felt kind of fun.
Yeah, this is rather ironic that you've brought this up, because last night I was doing that exact same thing. I was in a Porsche event, driving a Porsche car. The difference between me and you is you took the 992 GT3 and put sport softs on it. I went and took a V8 Ford Maverick and chucked it in the back of my 911 and had 800 horsepower, went and blasted it around Monza. So, yeah.
A little bit different.
A little bit different on the opposite ends of the spectrum there. Anyway, moving swiftly along, we have 2.5-3 laps here to go. We've got Madrick. He's out over 9 seconds now, mate. He's got 50% on his front right tyre, but he's got plenty of gap, and he's got just under a quarter tank of fuel. So he is living large. He just needs to bring this thing home now.
Yeah. As we're just watching the replay of what happened to the boss and the corkscrew on that last lap. Had a little bit of a gravel adventure. As the Emanator is just a couple of tenths behind the boss there. Not long left to go in this one. Just a couple laps left in Season 12. And it's looking like the ball is in Madrick's court.
Yeah, is there one final twist? Is he going to run out of tyre and run out of fuel?
A late disconnect would be the
Oh,
worst case scenario.
you know, I have to say, I'm on 24 hours on at the moment, as discussed off stream, and you know, some of the we go back to I think it was 2015 or 2016 Toyota on the very last lap, the clamp coming off the turbo pipe, and ultimately losing the win to the Porsche and sitting on the front main straight. Look, anything is possible, and I don't want to induce the commentator's curse here tonight, but it's not over until the fat lady sings. But at the moment, Adric's looking in a good position. Actually, even Max Verstappen, Nürburgring 24-hour, leading the race, and yeah, car broke down. That's a prime example.
Another situation, I don't know what year it was. I know it was reasonably recent in the 24-hour Le Mans. I think it was Robert Kubica in LMP2 coming
Yes.
onto the Mulsanne straight, and the engine went bye-bye with 2 laps to go.
Yep. Oh, remember that one rather vividly. I think that was the same year as the Toyota debacle.
Yeah.
Racing can be rather cruel sometimes, and so can your internet in the virtual world. It can be a rather cruel thing.
Yeah.
Madrick, he's doing everything right. He's done everything right up until this point. 1 lap to go. Yeah, what a drive. What a fantastic drive.
The question is, on this last lap, he's got the championship. Does he just lift off and give the win to Black Project just for the stat, you know, just to be the first Sector 1 champion without winning a race? Surely, I think he's been really desperate for a win this season, so I don't think he's going to do that. But the option's there, you know, if he wanted to.
I don't think Madrick's a stats man. I think he's here to take the chocolatier tonight, mate, and take the bragging rights into next season.
Yeah.
As a stat, as that would be, yeah. He starts his final lap. He has definitely put the cruise control on.
He's driven a great season. I mean, to get to this point, leading the championship without a win, and then to rock up today, all on the line, and absolutely blitzes tonight. Hasn't put a foot wrong all day. I mean, I reckon losing pole position off the start line, having to sit behind Rudzi for 2 laps until he took an unscheduled pit stop. Apart from that, not a single foot wrong. And it's really shown. I mean, Madrick, he's been with us for a long time here in Sector 1. I believe it's his 6th season in Sector 1. Been struggling between Cat 1A, Cat 2A, Cat 2B the entire time he's been here, but had a recent uptick in form. Got a couple of podiums last season in Season 11. And it comes all to fruition tonight as he completes the championship going to round the penultimate corner. And it's a fantastic season for him. The number 15, Black Rose, get their champion. He rounds the final corner. Heads towards the line. No flash to the headline. Oh, there is a flash as he crosses the line. 8.4 seconds to the good. Black Project in second place. What a drive from him. Finishes P2. And Pirate, to claim his 4th podium of the season, will finish in P3. It will be the Banker who comes home in P4 tonight. VF, close behind. That's his fastest lap of the race there too, VF. Super Fun Happy will round the final corner to finish P6. That's a great drive from him as well. A little bit under the radar there for Super Fun Happy. Stranger will cross the line in P7. Manages to beat out Carbon Boy at the end of the race. Carbon Boy crosses the line in P8. Rudzi, after the early pit stop, will finish in P9. Odes is going to come home in P10. He rounds the final corner. Pretty decent race from Hodes, must be said. He's been struggling a lot this season in the Mercedes, but it's his fastest lap of the race as well on the last lap. The boss clambers over the gravel at the penultimate corner. We'll round the final corner, and he'll finish P11 tonight. 12th place will belong to Laminator as well. And that completes season 12. Wow. All run and done as Madrick gets his first win of the season and claims the championship. As we'll have a look at the race results just before we do anything else. So, they finish like this. Madrick P1 with the fastest lap. It's a clean sweep here tonight. Pole, race win, fastest lap. Black Project finishes P2 with Pirate completing the podium. The Banker can only finish 4th. BF in 5th. Super Fun Happy there in 6th. Stranger in 7th. Carbon Boy in 8th. Rudzi 9th. Odes 10th. The Boss 11th. Eliminator 12th. And Greg's finishing a lap down there in P13. So who's your driver of the day there, Woody?
My driver of the day is Madrick. Look, it is... coming into this round, it's pressure. He had pressure on him. And look, he went out, he destroyed qualifying. He made a statement. But then he got jumped at the start. And momentum can do funny things, and that little momentum shift could have swung the other way. He could have been taken out by Rudzi, losing it towards the last corner. But he kept his composure, he kept his head together, and he kept on to his strategy. He didn't deviate off the road. He kept his head down, bum up, and went and showed everyone where it's at tonight, and took the W for the first time this season, and showed why he is the champion.
Yeah, great drive from Madrick. It was a real champions. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get my drive of the day as well. I mean, can't fault him at all. As we see a couple of drive of the days popping in the chat. Drive of the day, Madrick. Drive of the day, Madrick. Drive of the day, Madrick. As Deborah Fish says, drive the day Madrick, but special mention to Pirate. Yeah, I mean, Pirate's a great shout as well. I mean, just floated around there, did everything right as well. So, yeah, I mean, everyone on the podium could get drive the day there. I mean, I'll split everyone, to be honest.
No, certainly. Yeah, Madrick had he was out over 9, nearly 10 seconds at one point. So we know he backed it off a little bit, but yeah, Black Project didn't let him run away with it. He's been quite consistent in his lapping, and Pirate kept him quite honest too. So yeah, there's a few drivers that should be very happy with how they finished the round tonight. momentum is a wonderful thing, and let's take away a lot of positives heading into the next season.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the on-track action for Season 12. We do have one more night as a part of the Season 12 schedule. Next Sunday, we will have our Sector 1 Awards night, so don't miss that, guys. Should be a cracking event. And along with that, it is also Sector 1's 6th birthday on the awards night. So next Sunday, it'll be 6 years of Sector 1. So quite fitting that the schedule worked out that way. But yeah, looking forward to it. It should be a great night of racing. Laughs, fun. We crown champions. We crown award winners. The form will go up soon. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I must say we're yet to announce the events, but while you still can, go grab a Twingo, guys, because we have something lined up for the awards night. I think it's in the used car dealer at the moment, but it might disappear. So yeah, make sure to go grab a Twingo. But yeah, I think that's everything from us so far. Oh yeah, the team owner and driver application forms are still out. We haven't confirmed when those forms will close, but if you are yet to sign up or you're not sure if you've signed up, just throw in applications, and if it's a double up, we'll remove it. Don't worry, guys. Takes about 5 minutes just to secure your spot. It is worth mentioning, if you missed it, that the Formula Feeder Series is no longer mandatory attendance. So each team will just throw up one driver per round. We'll have 14 Formula cars on the grid, one from each team. And if a team can't supply a driver, it'll go to Community Series style, one by one. We'll release them. Here's the cars, first in, best dressed sort of thing. But yeah. So yeah, next Sunday, awards night. Be here for that. Otherwise, yeah, sign up for season 13. Should be a good one. But yeah, I think that's all from us. Anything else you want to add there, Woody?
No, I'll just say thank you for letting me run comms this season. Hosting 4 rounds. It's been an exciting season. I've rather quite enjoyed being in the box, and thank you for everyone for tuning in and listening to me talk some copious dribble. We'll say, but I've enjoyed it. Hopefully I'm around for another season of commentary.
Yeah, it was good to have you with us here in the comms box, Woody. Your presence has always been felt. Whether that's Category 1 or Category 2. I think this is the first one I've had with you this season, eh?
Yes. I was going to say, I'm really rather looking forward to this one with you, mate. But look, anytime I've said to a few people, and I've enjoyed doing commentary. This is something new for me, and I've rather enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to doing a couple more.
Yeah, big things coming in season 13. Woody returns as well in the comms box. So, I mean, it's not confirmed yet, but the writing's on the wall. Yeah, but that's all for us tonight. We'll sign things off and we'll catch you all next Sunday. Have a good one, guys. Woody and Lenosis signing things off for season 12. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Sector 1, we are here tonight for some Category 1 racing action around
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning, I need a big change, only feels like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe We can do anything. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sector 1.
He goes second two! Oh my goodness!
Geesh went wide.
Oh, he's run wide and goes down!
Oh my!
Oh no! No! You can't do that!
You see that steering wheel? Yeah, hold back there.
Fuzzy is somehow keeping it on the track surface! The spectacular drive, and he will take his first win in the top flight of Sector 1.